Good morning, everybody. Today I am going to talk about a stock on which we have recently come out with a report, that is GNA Axles, and it's a very small, cute company. It's an auto anch company which manufactures rear axles, spindles, and other shafts, which are used in various vehicles. But GNA Axles is a master or a market leader in the commercial vehicles and the tractor segment. In CVs, they have a market share close to about 50%, and in tractors, they have about 60%. They're having a very strong presence in export markets, with about 57% of their top line coming from exports and 43% coming from India. That is in FY21. Out of exports, North America is the biggest market, followed by Europe, then South America and Asia. Talking about the product bifurcation, about 82% of its top line comes from axles, rear axles, 13% from spindles, and rest from the other shafts. So a spindle is I would say an auto anch which is used for providing a rotational torque which gets converted into linear torque, and it connects the two rear wheels, and it also takes the overall weight of the rear part of the vehicle. So it is a very important part just after just after the engine part, which is the engine is the heaviest part in the vehicle, followed by axles. So now the story is that the company is finding a very strong demand in the North American markets, where the Class 8 trucks retail sales are expected to grow by about 30% this year and about 15% in FY22. So the demand is very strong over there, and the company is increasing its wallet share, which means that there is a very dearth in a scarcity of small components like axles, spindles, etc. in North America, and various players are exiting their businesses which are into this product. So GNA is finding a very strong opportunity over there in expanding its products, its demand over there, which is very strong. So it's increasing its content per share and wallet per share, which means and therefore their margins are expected to expand over there, because it's a very it has got a very strong bond with its clients over there, which are mainly Meritor, American Axles, and Dana. In India, I would say that the commercial vehicle industry was not doing well in the past couple of years, and on the low base of last year, and post pandemic we have started seeing green shoots in the CV industry, and this is expected to perform well going forward. In FY21 to FY23, the CAGR of CV industry is expected to grow at about 40%. And therefore we can see that the economic activity is expanding. Maybe there is a second wave going on, but once it starts fading off, we can expect the capex cycle to move up once again. Construction activities are expected to move up, infrastructure development, road activities, everything is expected to gain momentum once this second wave starts subsiding. So we expect the CV cycle to move up very fast and at a good pace in FY22 and 23, and therefore GNA Axles can find a very great demand through that. Secondly, I would say that the tractor is the second biggest business for GNA Axles, and they have a market share of about 60% over there, as I said earlier. So with good monsoons and good pent-up demand coming after wave 2, and also we know that all the parameters are in place for a good rural demand. So tractor demand is also expected to grow at about 8 to 10% over the next 1 year, and therefore GNA Axles can find a very strong opportunity through that. Also, they are de-risking their business by entering into businesses like SUVs and LCVs. They have got a market share about 5% in just 1 year after their entry into that segment, and we expect about 12% market share in FY23. So they have expanded their capacity. They have a capacity of about 3.6 million axles per year, and now they have expanded it by about 0.5 million. So, and that is just for SUVs and LCVs, and the capex is also not very high. Also the return ratios are very strong. You may find the inventory days a bit higher, but that is because of the COVID wave. So going forward, we are expecting it to come down. But overall, if you see, the return ratios are very high. The margins are close to about 14-15%, and we expect it to move up to 16%. And the promoters are having a very strong stake of about 68%, and it has been moved up since last 2 years. So we gain a lot of confidence from it. Price performance, if you talk about it, the stock since its IPO has gone up just by about 74%, and that is just because of the CV dependence. Now through de-risking of their business, etc., we expect that this company to trade at higher multiples. Now on FY23 it is trading at about 10x, and we expect it to trade at about 14x in FY23. We expect the stock to move up to 609 rupees. That is our target price, which is close to about 42% higher from current levels. So one can definitely be in this stock. It's a market leader, and it's a cute little company, and definitely one of our favorites within the auto ancillary industry. So watch out for it, and be into it for a good long-term prospect. Thank you.